the old one.
Right. So my first thought when I heard I was going to be giving a roast was, how am I going to think of any new material? Because Dad hasn't really changed much in the past 34 years that I've known him. And how many times can you refurbish the same material? I could actually take the same roast I did when you were 60, and probably 99% of the jokes would apply to something you did today.
And you wouldn't remember.
And you wouldn't remember it.
Thank you, Albert.
So the only difference today is that this man now carries the responsibility of the role of grandfather to our sweet children. And oh, he's made a new friend this decade. Thank you, John, wherever you are.
And Karen.
Hostage.
Right.
Hostage.
We're really happy for him that his social skills have come along.
Next decade, I'm looking for another one, too.
So Aaron and I figured that in an effort to mix things up a bit, that we'd still continue to talk about Garyisms, but that rather we'd share some of the adorable and flexible ways that he brings his little quirks with him down to Charleston when he visits us.
No.
So we'll be calling this next segment Gary on the Road.
I like that.
Gary on the road.
I like that.
But before we get to that, one of Gary's favorite sayings is, I am who I am. So he brings this up when he's told he's not cultural enough, he doesn't want to travel somewhere, and so on and so forth. So let me first say that I am who I am has never worked for me so well in arguments, as it seems that this is the issue at hand. But back to Gary. So the thing is, Gary, we all know that you are who you are. We really, really do. And
It's an intervention.
we also know that the saying "when in Rome" means absolutely nothing to you. And we're not sure that Rome means anything to you either. But that's beside the point. So for Gary, the phrase would be adapted to, even in Rome, I am who I am. So back to Gary on the road and some examples of the Garyisms that he brings with him.
Okay, Garyism on the road number 1. When he walks into our front door of our house, he almost immediately starts trying to recreate his life in Peabody, even though he's 1,000 miles away. He's a man of comfort.
What does he do?
He'll say, I know that you need to work tomorrow, but can I borrow your car? I made plans to turn some bowls with my friend Paul, and then I want to take him to lunch for letting me borrow his lathe. I was thinking you guys could just carpool in together, and in fact, Joan, would you mind picking up the kids, getting up early so you could drive the kids to school? But I don't want to inconvenience anybody.
Garyism on the road number 2. So Gary will be sitting on the couch.
Thank you.
While we're all putting things away, setting the table, pouring drinks. This will be after Joan has gone to Trader Joe's and has been cooking for 4 hours. Karen will have worked all day and then rounded the kids up and brought them home, and I will have just walked in the house about 20 minutes earlier. And Gary will just kind of take a pause from the TV and say, when's dinner going to be ready?
Garyism on the road number 3.
I have to just add that Gary is always saying, what do I do in Charleston?
You can have a copy of this if you want.
I don't want a copy of it.
Garyism on the road number 3.
Oh, don't give him a copy. Then you won't be able to use it when he's 80.
I know you're right. Whether in Boston or Charleston, my dad drives around 40 miles per hour on the highway, hugging 2 lanes, right? You guys know him. With his blinker on. Not because he's changing lanes, just because he forgot to turn it off.
I don't hear it, that's why.
In contrast, I knew you were going to say that. In contrast to Boston drivers, Southerners are actually quite laid back. However, Dad has a knack for pissing even them off. When you call him on this, he will say, oh, I was just enthralled in the conversation. Well, Dad, we would like to get you enthralled in some continuing education driver's ed courses for seniors. Good idea.
Garyism on the road number 4. So this is it's kind of an old story, but I'm still not over it. This is maybe going back about 4 or 5 years now. And I go into the kitchen, opened the freezer to get a tub of ice cream one night. I purchased it maybe a day or two earlier, and I'm kind of shocked when I pick it up because it's incredibly light. And I open it up, and it's empty.
Not completely.
And so
One teaspoon.
I figure, like, there's only one person that could have caused this, so of course I go to Gary and ask him about it, and his response is, I didn't finish it, I left you one bite. And so I scratch my head then, and I do to this day, just thinking, are you serious? This is my father-in-law?
You'd be smart enough to buy 2 gallons of all this stuff, wouldn't you?
Exactly.
Gary is Mother Road number 5. Within hours of settling into our house, you can find my dad sitting on our couch, and you can just all picture this. Sitting on our couch, in his boxers, snacking and dropping little bits of popcorn, cookies, and crackers in the cracks of our couch, blasting WWE wrestling so loud that even our deaf dog has left the room. What is that saying again about husbands being like fish?
Gary is on the road number 6, and this is the last one.
Thank
could-
goodness.
yeah. The kids have to go to sleep at some point. So this one is Gary yelling to Joan across our house, and he's done this here too, as you've all heard, but not really waiting for a response. So we're gonna act this one out.
Come on, Jack, hit us, Jack.
Joan!
Yes, Gary.
Joan!
Yes, Gary, I hear you. Gary, if you'd like to come talk to me, please come here.
How do you-
Where I am.
How do you do it, Joe? How do you do
Where
it?
I am.
So, Dad, at the age of 70, many people might be described as mature, refined, even sage.
Not you.
Nope. No. But we've realized that this never was your goal anyways. I guess most people would say that it takes a lifetime to figure out who they really are. We think you actually figured it out around the age of 5. In the past 65 years, you've just been perfecting it. You are who you are, wherever you are. So, Dad,
Gary?
cheers to who you are.
Why I'm thanking you, I'll never know.